Okay, hello, good evening, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to our February week 3. Hi, Zian. Wow, there's only 3 of you today. Where's the rest of everyone? Right, so where were we? I think we were around here. Okay, we were around here. So since there's not many people, I will try to keep things short lah. On the way to Penang. Wow, so you're in the car? You're in a car or on a plane. I don't think you can use Zoom on a plane. Right. Anyway, we have finished this last week, I think. Okay, what is our food chain, food web? All in the car. Okay, cool, cool. Wow, you're attending my lesson in the car. Okay, I'm so touched right now. Thank you. And we learned about the cycles, remember? We learned about the oxygen and carbon dioxide cycle. We learned about water cycle. Also, oh yeah, one more thing. Okay, let me finish this real quick. Okay, because we did not do this last week. Okay, what are some human activities that interfere the natural cycle? Okay, guys, this cycle needs to be balanced. Okay, so is this cycle. Right, so all these cycles, they need to be balanced. If a cycle is disrupted, if I kacau this cycle, we will have an imbalanced cycle, then this would create pollution, right? If the cycle is not balanced, then you will have pollution. Okay, so what are things that we do that kacau this cycle? Number one is when we burn fossil fuel. Okay, when you burn, okay, as you know, we have more cars now. The more cars we have, the more petrol we burn. As we burn more petrol, we are going to increase carbon dioxide. We are going to decrease oxygen. Where's there's I don't know. I have no idea. Do they know that there's class today? Okay. Anyway, so when you burn more stuff, okay, you are going to create carbon dioxide and you're going to reduce oxygen. So how do you solve this problem? All right, guys, the way of solving this problem is K-bar. Okay, what do I mean by that? That means any way that you think it makes sense, that will be the answer. Right? Like in this case, use public transport. Tighten laws. What else? You can say carpool, use electric vehicle, right? Although that only solves half the problem. Okay, or reduce the number of cars, okay, things like that. So any answer that makes sense will get you the marks, right? And of course, what else will disrupt cycle? Then deforestation. So when you cut trees, there will be less photosynthesis, less transpiration. You will have more carbon dioxide and less oxygen as well. So what do? You replant trees. Okay, you have laws to protect your trees, right? And of course, over usage of water. How do you stop people using too much water? Then you will have you can store rainwater for daily use. Okay, things like that. Hi Shane. Wow, nice of you to join us. You're the fourth here. Okay, where's the rest of everyone? I really don't know. Maybe they really forgot today they got class already. Okay. Hang on, my speaker has a problem. Okay. Anyway, nice of you to join us again. We are in phase 3. We are in phase 3. This is our okay, there's nothing much here lah. Okay, anyway, let's talk about our interaction here. We haven't done this last week, right? We haven't done this last week, right? Okay. Anyway, guys, these are the few words that you should know. All right, these are the few words that you should know because they are coming up for exam. Okay, so number one, you know what is habitat, right? You know what is habitat, right? Habitat of a living organism is the place where it lives, right? So habitat is where an animal lives. Okay, you don't say house or whatever. Habitat is the word, right? And one more thing about this, guys. Habitat, they don't simply change. Okay, I think I said this before. Habitat, they don't simply change. That means if an animal has been there and it has been there for a long time. It will continue to be there, and you can't just uproot animal for no reason. Okay, like I said before, you don't just move tigers to another forest because they'll be depressed and they will refuse to breed, and that's how they die. Right? So this is the thing about habitat. They need to be in a constant habitat. This is where they feel the happiest and the most comfortable. Right? Next, what is a species? You are a species. Okay, you are a species. Uh, oh yeah, right. So you are a species. Human is a species. Okay, when you are one alone, okay, you are a species. So when I put a group of species together, we call it a population. I think I said this before, right? Human population. Okay, so human population is the number of all the human in this world. Okay, all the human in this world, that's your human population. And when you put a few population together, you will get a community, right? A community. So let's just say here, this is a population of cows. When you put cows together, goats, butterflies, birds, whatever, you just put them together, okay, plants, you will get a community. So maybe your house is a community. You have you and your family living there. You have ants living there. You have lizards living there. God forbid you have cockroaches living there. Then your house is a community, right? And this community, adding up all the abiotic stuff, all the non-living stuff like water, light, air, all the non-living stuff, you will get an ecosystem, a population community. Right, I would agree. Okay, so you get an ecosystem. All right, so to simplify everything, you put a group of species together, you will get a population. You put a few population together, you will get a community. You add non-living stuff to the community, you will get an ecosystem. Okay, same like our cells lah. I think I mentioned this. Have I gone through this last week? Because your class, this class progression is a little bit faster. So have I gone through this? I have not, right? If I have, please let me know, huh? Okay, so this is same like your body. Okay, or no, huh? Okay, so the most simple thing in your body is called a cell, right? So a cell is like a species. A group of species is called population. It's like when a group of cell is called tissue. Okay, and when you put a few tissue together, you will get an organ. Okay, community is like an organ. And when you put a few organs together, you will get a system. You see, even the name matches system, ecosystem. So it works the same way. All right, it works the same way. So the meaning, I'll leave it up to you to read. Species is a group of living organisms with common characteristics that can breed among themselves. Right. So if you ask, sir, what is classified as the same species? Right. Two animals, they are the same species if they can breed. Right. Like you see, golden retriever can breed with a German shepherd. Why? Because they belong to the same species. It's just that they're different breed, right? But can you cross a lion and a tiger? Not naturally anyway, because they just can't interbreed. So lion and tiger, they are not the same species, right? Even if you take like, okay, I think different tigers they can breed lah. Like Bengal tigers, they can breed with the Malayan tigers because they are the same species, right? As long as they can breed, they can have sex and make babies, then they belong to the same species. Okay, so anyway, of course, population, they're made up of a number of living organisms in the same species. Okay, the keyword is the same species, live and breed in the same habitat. Community is made up of many population. Ecosystem refers to community together with the non-living environment. The non-living stuff, you add it together, you will get an ecosystem. Okay, cool. Cool, huh? I'm still wondering where is everyone? Maybe they are, I guess, usually busy on Saturdays. Maybe no, most likely not, right? Okay. Maybe they forgot. Maybe they forgot their class. Right. Anyway, so let's talk about. No, yeah, see exactly. Yeah. So where's everyone? I have no idea. Or they just didn't get my details. Okay. Anyway, so adaptation. Right. So what are adaptations? This part is not coming up for exam. Okay, but I'm just telling you a little bit. Okay. So what is adaptation? Adaptations are they are characteristics that help you survive in the wild. Okay, what do I mean? Like, let's say this is a desert, by the way. There's a typo here. Okay, like camels are, how do they survive in the desert? What are their adaptations? Okay, you see, camels, they have a few adaptations. That means these things help them survive. Number one, they have very wide feet. Why? So that they don't sink into the sand. All right, and they have thick eyebrows, or I would say eyelashes lah. Okay, camels, they have very thick eyelashes. This is to flat the sand away from the eyes, and usually they also have a third eyelid. Okay, and of course you have the hump. Guys, they don't keep water here. Please, I don't know why all primary teachers like to say they keep water here. No, they don't. They keep fats here. Okay, they keep fats here. So when they need food, let's say they are in the desert for a very long time, they will break this down into energy and water. This is how they get water for the thirst. This is how they get energy to move. They don't put water here. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean, Wingy? Okay, you mean Nico Carlo avocado? Why am I? Okay, anyway, so they don't put water here. They don't put water here. So these are the adaptations. Okay, so guys, we all have. Okay, why do I say that this part is not important for exam? Because every animal has the adaptation. You can't learn everything. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah, he said that. Okay, you can't learn everything. You can't just say, oh, sir, what about this animal? What are their adaptations? Maybe I don't know too, right? Okay, like for you see this fox, Arctic fox, they have thick fur, and for like polar bears, they have thick fur, and they have what else? They have thick fats as well. That it was energy. What do you mean? You mean this one? You mean this thing here? That is energy lah. Okay, I mean fats is energy lah. Fat. Okay, guys, think about it. Fat is like power bank. You need the energy, they will break it down for you, and you can survive lah. Okay, so guys, this is why humans, we are very good at storing fats because your body is constantly in this survival mode. When you are trying to lose fat, your body doesn't like it, so your body will try its very best to keep the fat. This is why diet is very hard because when you try to starve yourself, because you want to lose weight, your body will automatically tune down your metabolism. Your body will make you less active, will try to make you walk less, will try to make you move less so that you preserve the fat. This is for survival. Okay. I am afraid that would be it. Eat more, Shane, eat more. Have more peanut butter. You need that, right? Eat like 5 slices per day of thick ass peanut butter. That's how you gain weight. That's how I gain weight. I used to anyway. Right. Anyway, so like I said, you can't possibly learn all adaptations. Okay, there are some adaptations we have. Okay, when we come to, let's come back to human. This is a little bit interesting. Right, so you see, for us humans, what adaptations do we have? Okay, first of all, okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever slept to a point you fell out of your bed? Normally you don't, right? I mean, under okay, unless you are really super tired, but under normal circumstances, you will not fall out of your bed, right? Even if you fall out of your bed, you will immediately wake up. You don't just fall out of the bed, you just keep sleeping. Why? Because we have a sense of balance. Okay, why do we have this sense of balance? Because our ancestors gave it to us, right? Think about it. Our ancestors were monkeys, apes. We are the same as chimpanzees, right? So you see, our ancestors, they sleep on a tree. If you don't have that sense of balance, your ancestors wouldn't live and reproduce, and you wouldn't have that characteristic already. If you get what I'm trying to say here, right? Your ancestors survived for a reason because of the sense of balance, so they gave it to you. So now you have that sense of balance too. Although you don't sleep on a tree anymore, lah, but you still need that sense of balance. All right. So one more thing. Okay, one more thing. Like I don't know whether I told this before. If you use your, if you take out your hand, you put your thumb to your pinky. Okay. If you do this, can you see this muscle here? Yes, I think I told you guys this before, right? This muscle here. Hey, funny story. Some people they don't have it. Some people they don't have it. Some they have it, some they don't. Because this is due to evolution, right? You do this. Only one third have. Oh wow, Wei Hei, you know, Okay, you do this. This muscle here. There's a muscle here. I can't quite tell which one is it lah. Okay, oh you have it. Okay, so what is this muscle for? This muscle was used to climb trees. It was used to climb trees because we were monkeys, right? We climb trees, right? So we need that muscle to grab tree trunks. Okay, but we don't climb trees anymore, not under normal circumstances anyway. So you don't climb trees anymore. So we just kind of evolved that trait away. So most people they lost it already. Okay, most people they lost it already. So same goes to your appendix lah. Same goes to appendix lah. You know your appendix has no function, right? Can I wiggle? Yeah, no, I can't. No, I can't. Can you? Can you? Monkeys they can. So if you can, right, that means you have that. Oh, okay, okay. You still have the monkey trait lah. You still have the monkey trait. Okay. Sorry guys, my cat is trying to play with my feet. Sorry. he's he's underneath my chair. I can't show. he he likes to hide in weird places one. Okay. He has to be under my chair. Okay, of all the places. Okay, anyway, so you have that trait lah, you have that trait, and same goes to appendix, guys. Your appendix has no more function already, one. It's just there for decoration. Last time we use it to digest raw meat because we used to eat raw food, ma. And when we discovered fire and we started to learn how to hunt, we just don't eat raw meat anymore. I mean, not normal people anyway. So we just kind of lost the function of appendix. So the appendix is just there to decorate your large intestine and to swell and cause you a whole world of pain when they don't like you, right? So when your foot accidentally drop into the appendix, that's how it gets inflamed. And I'm sorry, you have to go to the hospital and cut it off. This is like a stupid design. All right. Same goes to one more thing. Okay, guys, do you know at 20 years old, around there, you will grow something? And what would that be? When you're 20. Some people, they grow at say 70 or 80 lah. Not that lah, physically lah, physically. No, 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 no. You have sex hormones already now. Something in your mouth. Something in your mouth. You will grow that at 20. Yes, that would be a wisdom teeth. Okay. Okay, guys, this depends on your luck lah. Some people they grow one. Some people they grow two. Like me, I grew three. The world record is 7. You can grow as many as 7. Guys, this is a very stupid thing to grow. Okay, you know why? Because your wisdom teeth has no more function. Okay, as I said, it has no more function. Their job is just to cause you pain. Okay, no job whatsoever. Last time we used to use that to chew vegetation, right? Because okay, by the way, where's your wisdom teeth? Okay, this is your okay. Let's say this is your gum. Okay, the side view of your gum. So you have your teeth going until here, right? Okay, this is your teeth. So your wisdom teeth, they will come out like that. Very stupid one. Okay, really stupid. Like mine, mine went full retard and grew like this, sideways, right? What teeth in their right mind will want to grow sideways? Apparently mine does lah. So some people want they do. So mine does. So it caused me a whole world of pain. Okay, and yeah, sucks to be me exactly. You can go for surgery to remove it, but usually the dentist will just say if you can still brush your teeth, I mean, if you can still brush that place, there's no need to remove because it's a very elaborated procedure to do that thing. Okay, and it's not to mention it's very expensive. Right, so if you want to remove your wisdom teeth next time, okay, go ahead lah. Ow! Sorry. he's playing with my feet and he has very sharp nails. Okay, sharp claws, or should I say. Right. Anyway, so this wisdom teeth lah. So I pray that you grow none of it because it's a huge pain in the ass. Right? It's like an ulcer that will be there for weeks. Right? When I grew mine, when I grew the first one, okay, the thing started hurting and I was having fever. Right? Okay, when your gum starts hurting, your normal thoughts, your normal mind process will say, okay, this must be an ulcer. All right. So a week went by, 2 weeks went by, 3 weeks went by, and I was thinking, what fucking ulcer is this? Why is this so painful? Oh, there you go. When I looked inside my mouth, I see that white color head popping out from here. There you see. That's your wisdom teeth. Okay, if you have to extract this, it's a whole lot of pain that you have to go through because they have to cut your gum open, they have to cut off the nerves, and they have to extract this thing out. Uh, it would have. I did not. I did not. I did not. Right. So I was just having fever. Like you know when you grew teeth when you were young, you had fever, right? So the same thing happened. Okay, now he's off to somewhere. Right. Anyway, so this is like an adaptation we don't use anymore lah. The adaptation we just kind of evolved away, right? So anyway, you can't you like I said you can't study them all lah. You have so many animals around. Sorry guys, my cat is playing with my plug. Okay. Anyway. So moving on. Okay, let's talk about our interaction between organisms. Okay, so guys, this is very important. For sure coming out in exam. Same goes to this. Okay, same goes to this. Right, so let's talk about interaction. So we have three types of interaction between organisms. That is your prey-predator, competition, and symbiosis. Okay, right, let me explain. You know what prey-predator is, right? You know what prey-predator is, right? Like tiger and deer. So you know deer is the prey and predator, tiger is the predator lah. Okay, you know this lah. So okay, they will ask you something like this in exam. What are some characteristics of prey? How do prey survive against predator? Come, you tell me. How do prey survive? How do prey make sure that they don't extinct? Camouflage, okay, accepted. You can say they have monocular vision. This is actually a little bit of Form 3 stuff, I'll let you know. Monocular vision. Okay, what is monocular vision? That means they have their eyes at the side. Okay, I'll move around communities. Yes, good. Right. Okay, you know what is monocular vision? You see prey, you look at horses, you look at chickens, you look at hamsters, they have their eyes at the side. they just look stupid. Have you seen goats before? Goats, they just look stupid because they have their eyes at the side. Same goes to ducks, right? Why is that so? Because you see, if I have my eyes at both sides of my head, I have very wide field of vision. Okay, there's only a little bit of overlapping here, but they can see things very widely. They have a very wide field of vision. So, if it is like this, I can easily see at the corner of my eye. If there's a predator, I'll run. Okay, if there's a predator, I'll run. And usually they have very blunt teeth. Okay, all their teeth are very blunt because they don't need to chew meat or whatever. No, peripheral vision. That one is another one. Okay, this is what we call monocular vision. Okay, yeah, maybe they can reach 270. Okay, maybe, right? But for predators, right? Okay, what are predators like? What are predators like? Okay, first about their eyes, they have something called stereoscopic vision, right? If you look at all predators, they have all their eyes in front. You look at owls, you look at uh, eagles, you look at tigers, cats, whatever, they have their eyes in front. Okay, same as us. You see, we are stereoscopic vision because we are hunters. So what about this stereoscopic vision? So if both of your eyes are in front of your head, okay, you have very narrow field of vision compared to this guy, but you see this overlapping? This overlapping is very important. This is where you see things accurately. When you want to catch things, this is the part that makes you catch it accurately. Okay, if you don't believe me, you try this. You close your eyes, you try to grab something from a table. It feels difficult because you don't see things very clearly. But if you use both your eyes, you can. This is what we call stereo vision, stereoscopic vision. So all predators, most I would say, okay, most predators, they have stereoscopic vision. Okay, they have sharp claws, okay, or talons if it's birds. They have sharp beaks if it's for birds. They have sharp teeth, right, like dogs, okay, and cats. Now this teeth right here, this is called your canine. Okay, this sharp teeth here is called your canine. So this canine, is to chew meat. Alright, so predators have very sharp canine, they have very sharp teeth around, okay, like sharks lah. Anyway, so this is a prey predator. So tiger eats deer as food. Right. Anyway, next competition. When you have okay, just now prey predator is when one strong guy and one weak guy living together. Now, when you have two strong guys, two guys of equal strength living together, you have something called competition. Okay, this one you know lah. So okay, let's just say humans what do we compete for? What do we compete for? What do you compete with your friends for? Let's just say you guys were to live in a cave. Women. Well, that's correct. Mates. Wait, that's the first answer you can you can think of. Academic validation. Shane, you know so Asian can you, you know so Asian can Ayo, okay. We fight for what? We fight for food lah, water lah, shelter lah, space or light lah. So the fucking one cards. Wait, is Pokemon card still a thing in your era? I thought it's my era's thing. Is it still a thing? Okay, cool. Okay, anyway, so this is what we fight for lah. This is what we fight for. So guys, it is very normal for two guys to fight for the same girl. Okay, to fight for the same girl. Hey guys, fun fact did you know how did you know that caveman like Paleolithic have I told you this before? Like caveman how do they woo the woman of their dream? If they see a woman that they like, you know what they do? You know what they do? They will. Hey, funny about that. Funny you should mention that, guys. Wing funny you should mention that, guys. Do you know we used to practice polygamy? Did you know that in Paleolithic society because humans we only live to the age of 30. Okay, so basically to increase our chance of survival girls will have sex with many guys. Okay, this is to increase the chance of getting pregnant and making babies. You see, it worked. It worked. That's why we live until today. So polygamy is a very normal thing. Okay, polygamy is a very normal thing. You know what's polygamy, right? Polygamy means having multiple wives, lah. So that's why if you go to uh all Asian cultures, they all practice polygamy. There's no such thing as monogamy. Monogamy is only a thing up until recently. That means one wife and one husband lah, monogamy lah. So last time they don't do that. Monogamy is a very stupid thing to do because when you do that, humans will cease to exist. Right? Anyway, so coming back to my caveman thing. So last time, when cavemen see their partner of dream, what will they do? They will whack them unconscious and pull it back to their cave and have sex with them. And this is how you get a wife. Okay? Caveman romance. Okay? So next time when you see the girl or the guy of your dream, you know what to do. Shit, don't do that. Right? It's illegal now. Right? So see, caveman romance. Caveman romance. No flowers, no chocolate. Like, girl, you better come home with me. Boom. Then you go unconscious, then pull you back to my cave. This is how you get a wife. Where's the nearest cave? I don't know. You shall Google that. Right? So competition are like trees and trees, they compete for sunlight. Lion and lion, they compete for food, shelter, and meat. Okay. Usually okay. Something that is still true. Girls will always go for the alpha. It is true last time, it is still true today. Girls will always go for the alpha. Okay. You might say, sir, I don't go for the alpha. But okay, your definition of alpha and last time's definition of alpha is different. Okay, but you see, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. You would go for the alpha because alpha is the strongest survivor, right? You would want your partner to know how to hunt. That's an alpha. Alpha is very strong. They are the best hunter. They are very confident and things like that. You wouldn't want a loser that cannot hunt, right? Do you want a loser that sits there and asks you to go out and hunt instead? No, he can go to hell, right? That's why you would always go for an alpha. Guys, girls will always go for an alpha. That's just what it is. Sorry, guys, my cat is doing parkour right now. He's chasing plastic. Sorry. I don't know what the hell is he doing right now. He's parkouring, jumping here and there. Okay. Anyway. So moving on. Okay, what is symbiosis, by the way? Okay, this is really interesting. This is really interesting. Symbiosis is when two organisms they live together and they just interact with each other. Okay, they are not prey predator. They are also not competition. They just live together. Right. So for example, right, we have three types of symbiosis here. You have commensalism, you have mutualism, and you have parasitism. Guys, do you remember this in your primary school? I think you learned this in primary school, right? Especially if you're from Chinese school, you learned this before, right? Okay, like for example, okay, let's look at the first one. You know, there's commensalism. Commensalism is when one organism gets the advantage, one organism is not affected. Wei, are you like 100% banana? In terms of banananess, how many percent are you? Give yourself a rating. Can you at least write your name? Like 40. Okay, 40 is not that bad, what? 40 is not that bad, what? That means can you write? Can you write? Maybe you forgot. Okay, then okay lah. Then you're not a banana lah. Right. Anyway, so relationship between two organisms in which one organism, the commensal, benefits from another, the host, without damaging or benefiting the host. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Oh, your surname is Zhong ah. Oh, okay. But why is your English Cheng ah? Oh, okay. That's because usually Zhong is Zhong, right? Okay. Anyway, so let's look at the example. Okay. Uh, you should memorize one of the example. Okay, like you see, shark and remora fish. What's up? Okay, shark and remora fish, bird nest, fern and tall trees, and barnacles and crab. Okay, you know what it is? You know what it is? You know sharks are okay, like this great white shark here. They usually have a gang of fish that follows it around. Uh, not for any purpose besides food. You see, when sharks after they eat, right? After they eat, the food will just drop behind, and then the remora fish is just there to eat the residue. They are just there to eat the remaining food of the shark. So in this case, the shark is not affected or whatsoever. Okay, and the fish gets the advantage. This is what we call commensalism. So the shark is the host, and these fishes, they are the commensal. Okay, they are the commensal. So shark has no point chasing these fishes away because they don't need to. They don't need to. Okay, I have students asking me, sir, why don't sharks come and eat this fish there? Because you see, sharks every day they eat like hundreds of fish. Okay, they eat like hundreds of fish. Do you think they need this five of it? No, they don't. Right? And it's quite hard to catch them. Shark is such a big animal. You think they can turn and eat this fella? No, you are not as agile as a small fish. So the shark just lets it follow lah. Okay, whatever. Got a vacuum thing. Oh, is it? What do you mean? What do you mean the vacuum thing? Oh wow, really? They do? Okay, cool. Okay, so this is your shark and raw fish. This is one of the example. Okay, this is the example I memorized. Okay, as you can see here. So remora fish, the commensal, latch on the shark and feeds on the scraps of food left by the shark. Okay, there you go. Right, next one. Bird nest fern. You will see this thing on trees. Okay, in the middle of the tree trunk. They are just there to get sunlight. They don't hurt the host. They don't hurt the tree. Right, next, barnacle. You know what is this, right? You know what is this? You know what is a barnacle? You know what is a barnacle? Okay, let me find you a better picture. Hey, the these barnacles are okay, barnacles. They are like some kind of shells that is stuck on. Oh my god, trypophobia. Okay, so they I see they are stuck on whales or whatsoever, right? So you know why whales they will okay, you know what whales will do? Every morning they will come out and then they will beat themselves against the water. They will do this, they will come out and then they will go splash in the water, they will go pa like that. So why they do that? This is to hit the barnacles away. Okay, if not, they will be full of you look at the barnacles, right? We call them sea pimple because they just look like pimple. A bit disgusting, isn't it? So they just every day they will just come out and then they will beat themselves against the water to hit the barnacles away. Hey, these buggers they stick to everything, you know. Okay, they just look like shells. All right, you see, even ships, like ships, they have to lift the ship up every few months and they have to scrape the thing off. Okay, because if not, it will just add extra weight to your ship and it will cause it to sink. Right? Anything. And you see, so they will just they're just every freaking where. They're just every freaking where. Okay, but they don't harm you lah. They don't suck your nutrient. They are just on you for a free ride. You're just a free taxi to them. Okay, so they don't harm you. So this is still commensalism. Right? So that's a barnacle. Hey, guys, yes, the plunge I say, hey, guys, did you know that in China they eat this? I mean, I mean, I've seen Chinese people eat weirder stuff lah. So this is not the weirdest already. I mean, hey guys, this is actually according to Chinese Chinese they say this thing tastes like lala leh. They say it tastes like lala. I mean, it's shell, right? It's a shellfish, just like lala, just like siham. So they say it actually tastes quite nice. Okay, it's like crayfish lah. Hey, you know, in Germany in Western countries crayfish is like a pest leh. Crayfish is a freaking pest. But in China, crayfish is a delicacy. It's a very expensive delicacy. If you cannot eat lobster, then you go for crayfish. But Western people, they just find it weird. Okay, of course you don't scrape it off a boat and you eat it lah. You get it from fresh sources lah. I mean, I don't mind eating this lah. Like seriously, I don't mind eating it. They just don't they look tasty? They look like lala, isn't it? In a way, right? And they say it tastes the same. Okay, so anyway, this is your commensalism, This is a commensalism, right? So that means this remora fish, this bird nest fern, and this barnacle, they are the commensal. They are just there as a freeloader, sucking your nutrient, and you don't mind chasing them away because they don't harm you. You just let them chill there. Right? Next, mutualism. Okay, this has quite a lot of example. Mutualism is when both benefits. Both benefits. Okay, let's look at the example. Number one, clownfish and anemone. Okay, guys, this is pretty cute. This is pretty good. Okay, first of all, anemone, they are poisonous. They are venomous. They are venomous. Anemone is actually a type of jellyfish. They are classified as the jellyfish family, so they are actually venomous. So what will anemone do? This sea anemone will protect the clownfish. Okay, it will protect the clownfish. And as a return, the clownfish will eat whatever dirt that's on the anemone. They will clean their bodies for them. It's so cute. So it's like a you help me, I help you thing. So there you see. Sea anemone protects the clownfish, and the clownfish cleans the sea anemone. Wei Heng, please don't. Okay, so next. Then you have this thing, anemone and hermit crab. Have you seen this before? This is really cute. Right, so some anemone, they will just stick to a hermit crab. And the same thing happens. The anemone will protect the crab because this is venomous. And the hermit crab, they are just like a free taxi for the anemone. Free transport. Just like the barnacle, but this anemone, they will do something in return. So sea anemone attach itself to a hermit crab. Hermit crab gets protection. Okay, while sea anemone gets free transport. Okay, this is the example I memorized actually. And okay, what is lichen? Do you know what is this? In Mandarin, you call this qingtai. Lichen. You will see this thing grow on dead tree trunks. Okay, first of all, guys, lichen is actually two layers. There are two layers. The top layer is an algae. The bottom layer is a fungi. So you see what happens now. Okay, fungi is a decomposer, if you remember last week. That means they break down dead bodies. So this fungi, okay, since they grow on a dead tree trunk, right? This fungi will break down the dead tree trunk and give the nutrient to the algae. Break down dead bodies and give nutrient to algae. Whereas algae, since they can do photosynthesis, right? They will make food and give the food to the fungi. So you see, so efficient. So they both help each other. This is called your lichen. You see this thing everywhere. Even sometimes longkang, you see this thing. Right? Anyway, next, digestive bacteria in human. Guys, you know this, right? You have all these bacteria living inside you. You provide them a space to live. They, in return, will protect your gut. And sometimes these bacteria, we just call them probiotics. Right? So where do you get this from? You get this from yogurt. You get this from Vitagen. You get this from Yakult. Okay, they even sell it in pill form. Okay, probiotics in pill form. You can just eat it and replenish your gut bacteria. So guys, please don't eat antibiotic for no reason. Try to avoid antibiotics if you can. I haven't had antibiotics for like a few years already. Because when you take antibiotics, you are going to carpet bomb all the good bacteria. Yes, you shit like crazy, exactly. Okay, have you ever wondered why after antibiotics you will shit like crazy? Because you kill all these digestive bacteria. There's nothing else that protects you. You will easily get diarrhea. So what do? After you finish your antibiotic, you should replenish your probiotics. Replenish the flora in your system, right? By having yogurts, by having whatever. Hey, for girls, this is even more important, because for girls, right, your urethra, that means the place where you pee, the place is also full of probiotics, right? If you don't get enough probiotics, you will get UTI a lot, urinary tract infection. I mean, guys, you don't get it that often, but girls will get UTI very often. That's because you don't have enough bacteria. Hey, even vaginal health, okay, uh, women's vagina is protected by bacteria as well, right? So if you always get some kind of yeast infection, some kind of vaginal infection, doctor will actually prescribe you probiotics. Okay, so you see, it's like a mutualism thing. Hey, this thing is some bacteria they even live on your skin to make your skin healthy. So it's a mutual thing, right? Anyway, next, one more. You have your protozoa and termites. You know what termites are, lah, right? They eat your wood. If you have this thing in your house, your furniture is gone, right? So what is protozoa? Protozoa are like these tiny bacteria. They live inside the body of the termite. They will help the termite digest wood. Termites themselves cannot digest wood. They depend on the bacteria in their guts. Same as cows or goats. Cows themselves cannot digest vegetable. It's the protozoa inside their body that helps them. Okay, and of course you have this thing. Okay, oh, this is so cute, you see. Myna bird and buffalo. So the myna bird will stand on the buffalo and helps them eat the kutu. And myna bird gets free transport lah. Okay, so same thing. So you have a lot of examples here. Okay, as you can see here. So clownfish, mentioned this already, and then hermit crab, like lichen, as it is algae and fungi. Fungi support water and minerals to the algae, okay, nutrient. Algae carry out photosynthesis and supply food to the fungi. So mutual. Digestive bacteria. Bacteria that live in our large intestine produce vitamins that we cannot make for ourselves. Okay, this is like your E. coli, the one in your large intestine. In return, we provide food and shelter. Protozoa and termite. Protozoa found the intestine of termites help to digest wood. In return, termites provide shelter. Myna bird and buffalo. Myna bird gets food from buffalo by eating the lice. Body of buffalo is free of lice. Okay, so next, parasitism. Parasitism is when one gets advantage, one gets disadvantage, right? Remember just now, these things that live on another body, we call them commensal, right? We only call them commensal when they don't harm the host. But if we harm the host, let's say this flea is kutu, kutu is on you, they harm you, right? Because they suck your blood, right? So now they are not called commensal, they are called parasites. You know what is a parasite, right? So this is a parasite. So in this definition, mosquito and us is also parasitism. They suck our blood, right? Okay, lice, fleas, ticks. You know, ticks on dogs. Okay, they are parasites as well. Okay, so whenever if you have a dog, you know what I mean lah. If you bring your dog to anywhere with grass, with tall grass, and you mix with other dogs, and you don't put this anti tick medicine on their skin, on their fur, your dog is going to get tick infection and it's going to be ticks everywhere. Okay, so you have to help them catch one by one, because my dog's kena before, right? It's a huge pain in the ass. You have to buy special shampoo to wash them. You have to put medicine to them. Yes, ticks, as in ticks. I think it's spelled this way. Ticks, dog ticks. Hey, if your dogs has this, please shower them and give them, put medicine to kill these ticks, because these ticks can carry tick fever. They can carry tick fever and your dog can die. Okay, your dog can die because of this tick fever. So especially if your dog has long fur, because ticks, they really like to hide in these long fur. So if your dog has long fur, like if it's a golden retriever, like poodle, because when both dogs are poodle, they're very thick, fur. Okay, so it's all hidden inside, right? And of course, next you have your tapeworm. You know what is this lah? I think I told this before. Okay, if you suffer from unable to gain weight, if you're suffering from that, then maybe you have a tapeworm in your body, maybe, or You just don't eat enough. So that's a tapeworm. Okay, I think I show you guys this before, right? Tapeworm. Okay, tapeworm. If you like to eat raw food, raw meat, you have a chance of getting this infection. Okay, so they will just suck your nutrient. Even dogs can get it too. See, dogs can get it too. I mean, guys, think about it lah. Humans dogs cats our body is such an optimum condition for parasites to grow on, right? As a parasite, I want to grow on humans too because it's warm, it's full of nutrients, full of water. I want to grow there too. So all these things, that's why if you're a dog, if you have a cat, there will be bugs living on it and you have to get rid of it. So that's a tapeworm lah. Okay, so anyway, so I guess that's pretty much it for today. Okay, so since there's not many people today, I will leave the exercise for next week lah. Okay, so I hope you guys learned something new today. Wing, have a good holiday. Wow, you just go everywhere, Wing. Good for you, Alright, so if you have no question, I will end my class slightly early today lah. Oh, guys, by the way, next week okay, one more thing next week I will adjust this class back to 11. This week is 12 because of SPM, because I was having SPM class with my Form 5 just now. So this class will be back to 11. What's the cat's name? I call it, we name him Pai Pai. You know Pai as Pie Pie? Yes, we name him Pai Pai. So cute, right? Okay, so next week 11 Okay, so I'll see you guys next week at 11 a.m. Okay, so yes, I'll report to you too. I'll see you next week. So see you. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys. Bye bye.